There's Kayla out putting some fertilizer under the pecan tree. So we got some lettuce planted here. It's from Home Depot. May not show up, but we got onions all the way out to the end of this row. Let's see. These are multiplying onions. I got like 2 of from my aunt last year, at the end of last summer, and stuck them in a bed, and they multiplied like that already. So I dug them up and planted them here. I'm sure they'll multiply some more. These are garlic. Looking a little sickly out here in this full sun after being inside. It's March the 30th, and weather.com and AccuWeather.com can't agree about whether we're going to have a frost tonight or not. AccuWeather says it's going to be 32, and weather.com says 37. I've got a few things here that I went ahead and planted last weekend. Got a little bit ahead of myself, but got some tomatoes here that I started from seeds. Some peppers over in the next row. And it wouldn't be the end of the world if I lost the tomatoes, because you can replace those pretty easily and pretty inexpensively. But down here, I've got some ornamental peppers that I've never seen for sale anywhere. I got the seeds from my uncle. These are ornamental peppers. They grow like a little small peppers that are purple and yellow and orange and red. And then these are ghost peppers, which you also can't buy anywhere that I know of. Maybe eBay or something like that. So I'm going to cover them up with pine straw. I went out, got some pine trees in front of my house. I went out and raked up some pine straw, and I'm going to cover them up, and hopefully if there is a frost tonight, that'll protect them. But anyway, there are the peppers that I started. They actually look really good. Those are ghost peppers. Ghost peppers. And then these are some of the ornamental peppers. I planted them last weekend. So when I looked at a 10-day forecast last weekend, they didn't show any sign of frost, but it looks like we may have some. In fact, look at there. That one is, there's a bloom on that one right there. Oh, look at there. There's a bloom on this one too. So at any rate, we get busy covering these up. These are the tomatoes. These are pink brandywine, I think is what these were called. And they look a little bit sickly. They, I stuck them right out in the hot sun. They look a little burned here on the edges of the leaves, but I think they'll be fine. And then down here at the other end of the row, I think these are sweet 100s. They're a Tommy Toe tomato. And then I don't know if you can see over there by the barn. There's some lettuce right there. I think that's romaine. And I've got onions, which I don't think are going to show up here in that same row with the lettuce. There's about 80 onions across there. And then these are probably definitely not going to show up. But way out there, I've got some garlic and some multiplying onions I got from my Aunt Lou. All the way out at the end of the garden is corn. I've got actually the whole thing planted. Everything, I've got the whole thing planted. So hopefully here in a couple weeks I'll have something more to show you. Let's see, those small peppers are jalapenos, and then these are bell peppers for my girls. They'll come out and pick them and eat the bell peppers right off the... Almost have this first row done. Got the peppers covered up with some pine straw. Got a couple more to do, and some peppers, and some tomatoes. But I'm out of pine straw, so I gotta rake up some more. Here's the pine straw raked up. I'm gonna show you how I'm covering these plants up. So here's a pepper. not very good camera work. Hopefully that'll protect it from the frost. Got a row of them kind of covered up here. And a few more to do. Got them there on the lawnmower. Just some pine straw raked up in the front yard. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed, but I'll show you what I'm doing. A little on the left-hand side of the tomato, a little on the right. And then pile some right on top. A little here on the left. And on the right. And that's the last tomato plant. It's got a row of peppers here, covered up with pine straw, and the second row of tomatoes, covered up with pine straw. It's March the 30th. Hopefully, if we have a freeze night, this will protect them. Not so concerned about the lettuce, or the onions, or the garlic. I think they'll be fine. That's it.